Hi, YouTube. It's cold. It's really, really cold. And we're checking out the wind speed velocity of the microphone and the wind reduction stuff. It's hard for a guy to get motivated in January about a race car that we're not going to really race until like April. But you got to get stuff done, and man, it's cold. I'm pretty sure these boots are my wife's. I can tell because my toes are. Anyway, welcome to Old Guy Hobbies Stock Cars. Woo! So I mentioned in last week's video, got my gloves off. That's not a smart move. Man, it is colder than a witch's. Where does that phrase come from anyway? It's really cold. That's what I'm trying to say. I mentioned in last week's video that we're going to be working in conjunction with the Dubuque Fairgrounds Speedway. That's good stuff. And big thing coming this summer is going to be the Key City Late Model Challenge. And there's some awesome sponsors. I even brought my phone out here so we can, screwed that up right away, didn't I? We can list them off here because we want to talk to these sponsors. We want you to meet these sponsors. We want to see why they're throwing their hard-earned money into the Dubuque County Fairgrounds Speedway, like Calco spray coating. Ross, Pierce, hey buddy, we need to get together and talk here about why you're doing all this stuff, and very soon. Key City Used Auto Parts, Beidler Towing, been in the Dubuque area forever. Hammond Motorsports, Precision Lawn Care in Galena, Illinois, and Fleege Custom Carpentry. That sounds pretty awesome. I like carpentry. Anyway, what is all this? This Key City Challenge. The late model guys, man, you got a whole series. You're going to have 2,500 to win on a few nights. May 2nd. The stock car class, 750 to win. Professor will be in the car that night because, I'm me and he's him. And that goes all the way across all the divisions. There's 600 to win hobby stocks and 1,000 to win modifieds and more late model money and just all good things. And this is so cool. Back up here in Wisconsin where it's really, really cold. I mentioned that. The Lafayette County Speedway, Lafayette. We know we love you guys too. Friday, July 5th, stock car extravaganza. There's a snowmobile behind me. And I get to race a stock car at my old track that I thought I wasn't going to get to race at this year, which is really cool. Thanks to Matt, Chris, and everybody up there for putting that together. And then I know, please just hang with us here. We're going to jump into some stuff, fixing cars and all that great stuff in just a second. But there is going to be a powder puff race, so my daughter is going to get to race again on June 14th. And the professor is talking about doing something crazy, like throwing me in a late model. Not qualified, but we might do that in a mechanics race in July 19th. So that would be my first time ever in a late model. We'll see how that goes. Boy, this guy on the snowmobile is just tearing it up. I got to get this back on. My hands are literally freezing. Anyway, let's go into fixing the cars, and I can get out of my wife's way too small for my feet boots, and you guys can get to something you enjoy. But thanks for listening.
We just got to make the one last pass. It should be finished dressed at that point. Let me get a good bite on the wheel. You can bring it right in there. Where that's going across. We're just dressing the wheel. Because we just basically roughed down this crank quite a ways. Now I want a nice clean surface on the wheel to do the finish.
Yeah, I told you guys with Jason around you might learn stuff. I know I am. There we go.
And Chuck's just keeping my coolant right on that diamond. There's a diamond in there that cuts this wheel.
And he's almost doing a good job, maybe.
Yeah.
Not quite.
We'll see. And there we are. Good enough.
Turn this off.
I definitely wasn't doing this in my garage last year, I can promise you that.
Now we'll do a, doesn't matter what I use, honestly. But I'm gonna check the radiuses on this.
Ah, I see what you're doing.
So now it'll show our radiuses here, which I have radius gauges. We can check it and make sure that's actually right. The radius on the crank that it grinds into the edge of this crank will really depend on how much strength this crank actually has.
So this is just cleaning up the old crank.
Yep, basically. I have it set to put an 1/8 inch radius into it.
Cool. And then you take it over there and polish it?
Then we'll polish it in the end once we're done. After I balance. We'll balance before that too.
This is all like science and stuff.
Yeah, this is Manny's new motor.
This is going in the Gray Ghost.
Basically what we did is the crosshatch that's in there, this one's all finished. So the rings will seal up. It's deck, board, hone. It's got a little bit of grinding to do inside of it, and then a good re-cleaning.
Where's all the cheating parts?
Yeah.
Nope, not here.
Not much here.
Manny, he doesn't want to budget for cheating parts.
No, it's like leftovers, just more what it is.
It's like a 4x8 sheet on the door there. Is that a brand new fuel cell?
Yeah, absolutely.
That didn't sound very convincing.
It is. Maybe you spent some money. I know what it costs. It's new.
Woo! You said it's trucking new. It's a new trucking system. That's spiffy. Professor gave me a job he figured I could handle.
He's literally handling it.
I am.
Wait. This just looks like it's like 80s.
Well, it's because it is 80s. 1983 to be exact.
That's cool for a night, but
I love the classic look.
You see that?
the second one I think is a little
Oh. Yeah, I like this one better, I think. Or I thought of doing a variation of both.
better. It'll look good.
Well, if you're gonna run around with triplet. That's what I just learned. Off
Come
camera.
up here and get a look right at it.
Well, look.
It's
at
starting
that.
to come together.
Good enough for Hugo.
Woo! Brought my air shears. The hobo freight. Look at that.
I've never ran a pair that were air.
Listen to him purr.
We need another pound or two in air pressure. Which is better than a hand
What are you saying?
Plus it makes curly fries.
The Slinky.
The other pile cleared the rings in it, which everything was basically good. So
That's good. It looks nice.
yep, got it at Walmart.
Figure you got it at Kmart. That's sweet. Looks like it's going fast just sitting there.
New fender mount. Look at that. Bumpers mounted. So this guy's gonna run 4 cylinders and a hobby stock this year.
That's the plan.
Who runs 2 cars in 2 different classes? Oh, yeah, right.
It's looking better. Looking better all the time.
You happy with her so far, Manny?
Oh yeah.
Can't wait to Dress her up for the
I
ball.
got no standards.
We're moving on to setting the door panel. I think we're gonna follow exactly what they did. Close-ish. Sort of, right?
Yeah. Which side is this? This is the passenger side. I think, right?
I'm not sure.
Pretty sure. Yeah, it is.
Okay.
We're gonna probably use both anyway.
We'll go out and get the other one.
It's got a good line here, and then yeah.
All part of the process.
Let's see how it comes out. We want this to kind of round out here, and kind of flare out in here, and go back to flat. That'll be interesting.
A lot of curves and angles and lots of ins and outs. There goes those mice again.
Yeah.
Hold that up again. Jeez, why did we take this off? It's gonna look nice.
Yeah, it's gonna come together pretty quick.
Well, it's the next day. Professor's getting ready to bend some bars here for the under the hood. Let's go check out the back end of Manny's car. Looking pretty sharp. He's got the Dominator. It looks nice. New fuel cell in. And Milo's got a new toy. Don't you, buddy? What you got? What you got? Come on, Milo. Come on. He's a happy guy. Happy guy. Well, there you go. Professor's already got her welded up. Hood pin will go here through the hood, sitting over there. And again, if she takes a hit, bends there, not there. Fabrication.
Getting closer.
This is all new for me because last year I laser cut all this stuff, and right or wrong, it just kind of snapped together. This year we're literally doing this one piece at a time, and a lot of guessing, a lot of guesswork going on is what's happening. We're making it up as we go.
I want this to kind of have a nice round to it in the end.
A rounded end. Professor likes a rounded end. It's good to know.
Thinking we might bring this round up in a little further.
Getting a little closer, and now we're going to put the bracket back in here to attach the fender, because we got to bring that into the legal requirement. You know, at some point, you got to take the rivets off. Severely limits the depth of your drill.
Yeah.
That's a road flare. What are we doing here? What the hell's going on?
They're cleaned up.
Woo! Yeah, this is safe. Alright, so this is our lower fender skirt. Everything was good except for we put the seam on the... So basically we did it completely backwards. Alright, so the professor wasn't satisfied with the hood we had. Said when he wins that $100,047, he wants the hood to look good. All it's got to do is survive the entire summer. So we're making a new hood.
We get to see what it looks like in baby blue.
Temporarily, and the blues don't match. Now what do we do? Man, that is a big saw blade.
54 inches.
What are you cutting with that? Whatever you want.
Mainly wood.
Good to know. Wow. What do you think, Milo?
Same time you shoot this.
What do you think, bud? Huh?
What color?
Ready to color a day?
Gray. Yeah, a little gray on it.
Chilling out in his chair in Jevin's coat. Oh. Sorry about all the stuff we stole off your car, Manny.
It's slowly falling apart.
There's like 4 Colecos holding the whole car together now. Whew, you know, the brightest thing I've done all fall, winter is I finally took in my water bottle, which was a giant ice cube. Thank you for watching Old Guy Hobbies. Got the trailer all jazzed up. We put like $1,000 into new bearings and bushings, and it's wired to the battery now because we're going to take this thing. We're going to be at I-41 Speedway. I think we're going up there. Like I mentioned, we are in the $100,047, and I was wrong last week. It's not the 49th annual Yankee, it's the 47th, hence the 47. Thanks, Lee, for correcting me on that. We're going to be doing some traveling. We're talking about maybe even taking the old IMCA stock car down to Knoxville, Iowa. So I hope that we get to see all of you while we travel around the Midwest this year. Still got a lot of hand motion. Ricky Bobby, I don't know what to do with my hand. We're going to be having fun with this. It's going to be quite the adventure. Who knows where we're going to show up? But hey, you know, in the comment section and all that stuff, if you got a local race or you think that, you know, we might want to come race at your track and there's a special or something cool, hit us up. We may do that. So I'm going to shut up and get out of here because it's really, really cold. And I can't tell you enough. The trees here are moving and the snowmobile guys are crazy. I don't know how they do this. I'm going back inside, and we'll see you again next week. Boy, I've got to get out of these boots. They do not fit. Trusty shovel. Time to get out there and get after it. Whoa! Nope, back inside. Well, if I'm going to use that, guess I better start digging, huh? Whew.